Hi everyone! I'm going to show you how to make this cute vintage dress, so keep watching! You're going to need about 2 yards of fabric, 1.5 of plain fabric, and 4 yards of this tutu fabric. Make sure your fabric is folded, and then you're going to fold it into a square. The length of the skirt is going to be about 18 inches, so I'm going to measure 18 inches and make a little mark all around the skirt. At the top of the skirt, I'm going to measure about 4 inches and cut out a little circle. Now I'm measuring my waist, and it is 28 inches, but I'm going to add 4 inches, so 32. I'm going to measure 32 inches for the top band of the skirt, and it is going to be 3 inches tall. For the straps of the dress, I'm going to cut a strap of 4 inches high. 2 straps actually. For the top part of the dress, I'm taking a shirt and measuring how wide I want it to be, and then I'm going to make marks for where I'm going to cut. And now I'm going to cut a rectangle the same size as the first one. Now take your white plain fabric, make sure it's already folded, and fold it again so you have a square. I'm going to take the skirt I already cut out and measure how tall it is. And again, it's 18 inches, but I'm going to subtract 4 inches of that and cut out a smaller skirt. And at the top, make a circle the same size as the first one. Now for the tutu. I already cut it in half and used it for something else, but I'm going to cut it in half the long ways one more time. To do this, I'm going to fold it in half and pin it all the way down, and then cut it. I don't have a zipper, so I'm going right now to go buy one at Joann's. I'm here, so let's go buy a gold zipper now. I bought this big zipper that says heavy jacket. It's 24 inches. It's gonna be at the front, but if you want the zipper to not show, then don't buy heavy jacket, buy one that's actually for dresses. They didn't have a longer one, so I hope this is good enough. Now let's go home. Now I'm going to add the tutu to the white skirt, so I'm going to fold it in half again, and I'm not going to pin it, but I'm just going to hold it while I sew it with a straight stitch, and it'll scrunch up by itself. And do that to both pieces. Sew the tutu to the white skirt with a zigzag stitch. To add the two skirts together, I'm going to put the top one over the bottom one and pin it down. Then I'm going to sew with a straight stitch. The top skirt turned out a little longer than I wanted it to, so I'm going to make a seam and fold about 1.5 inches and sew with a straight stitch. For the strap, I'm going to open it up and put good side to good side and then sew one side with a straight stitch. And once that's done, I'm going to flip it back the right way and sew the other side. And then I'm going to pin it to the skirt good side to good side. The top of the dress, I'm going to cut it a little bit because it's too big, and I'm also going to make it a sweetheart neckline. To sew the top to the skirt, I pinned it to my shirt to measure where I needed to sew it. I'm going to take my two top parts, flip them, sew one side, and then flip them the right way and sew the rest. Now I'm going to pin those to the skirt, good side to good side, and sew with a zigzag stitch. The zipper is gonna go down the middle. So I'm gonna cut all the way through, but before I do that, I'm going to pin both skirts together so I have a straight cut. I'm also going to cut off a little part of the tutu so the zipper doesn't get stuck. If you have one of these machines that changes the foot, change it to the right one for sewing zippers because it's a lot easier. And if not, just be really careful with it. To sew the zipper, I'm going to open it about halfway, fold the fabric about 1 centimeter to make a little seam, and once I get about halfway, I'm going to carefully zip up the zipper and continue sewing all the way down. And then the same thing on the other side. This is how it looks like so far. It's a little bit loose right here, so I'm going to pin it so where it fits a little bit better, like this. I forgot to cut out a back before, so I just cut it right now, and I basically just measured how long I wanted it to be, and then I'm gonna sew it good side to good side, flip it, and then sew the other side. And I'm going to pin that to the dress and sew it. Time to add the straps! At first I was gonna make it like this, but the sides turned out a little too small, so I'm gonna open it up and just pin it down like this, so it just covers a little more. And then I'm going to sew it and sew the straps to the back. And that is it! I really like how it turned out, and here's the back. I hope you guys liked this video. Comment what you thought, and if you have any questions on how I did a certain part, ask them, and yes!